Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bachiva and tomorrow we're leaving on a road trip. So we're gonna make a few meals that I can take with us and freeze so we can eat healthy on a road trip, because I think we're gonna have like long days hiking and exploring nature. So I don't see myself cooking every night, and since we eat really healthy, mainly plain based, I think we will find really healthy food everywhere we go. So I'm gonna show you how you can make two easy soup on a food processor or blender, not on anyone, but this Instant Pot blender mixer has an option to make soups, and that way it's I think faster than doing it on the stove. I love it. It's super easy. Everything goes in there and it's ready in less than 20 minutes. I turn our fridge to a freezer, so that would be great. I can pack them in large containers, and then if we feel like it, we can just heat it up and it's gonna be ready. So let's start. Alright, so the first soup we're gonna make will be a green pea soup with lentils, and we're gonna start with the base for the soup. Every soup that I make will have onion, so I chopped some onion here. I have 1 full onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and 2 main vegetables that I always use will be celery and carrot. So I have 2 large carrots here and 4 celeries. I'm gonna put them all in. And we're gonna add the green peas. I don't really measure, but it's really up to you how much you want. I'm gonna add also some onion powder. Even though I have an onion, I find that the onion powder is adding more flavor. Gonna add some salt. This is up to you how much salt you want. Remember that when you use celery has high content of salt, so you don't want to put too much salt. Some black pepper. I'm also gonna add some spinach. I normally don't, but I just saw it when I was buying the green peas and I thought, why not? Super healthy, so I have a little bit of frozen spinach. And that's it. We're gonna blend. You know what? I got this tomato paste here that I wanted to add. Just gonna add a tiny bit, maybe like a spoon. This is definitely not part of my regular recipe, but I don't know. Just add. I also always add parsley, a lot of greens. So let's add all the parsley. And a few leaves of mint. You can add some dill if you have. Love it with dill. I just forgot to buy it, but I added a cup of water. And now we're gonna blend everything. So there's 2 steps to make the soup. So we blend this together, and when this is ready, I'm gonna transfer it to a pot, and I have some lentils here. I want to leave the lentil whole, but potentially you can blend the lentils as well. So we're gonna start with the setting, which is a soup, and it's gonna do the work for us. Okay, our soup is ready, and now it's time to blend it. I actually added an extra cup of water because I started to blend and I saw that it was a bit thick. So let's continue. We just blend everything together. Now the thickness is up to you. You can always add more water if you want it less thick. If you like it thick, I think 2 cups of water would be fine. Let me show you the thickness of the soup. By the way, on this blender, I put it on the smoothie setting to blend it. As you can see, it's hot because that's what the soup setting does. That's how I like my pea soup. I like it a little bit thick. And potentially you can just cook it again and put the lentils here, but since I want to make another soup, I'm going to transfer this to a pot and then add the lentils. So I'm just going to add the soup as is. It's already cooked, so now we're basically only cooking the lentils. I soaked some green lentils ahead of time, so they're halfway cooked. Just before we pour it, let's see if we need to add any salt, anything at all. Just right. So I'm going to put the soup in a pot. And by the way, you don't have to add lentils if you don't want. The pea soup is really good as is. I just like to add the lentils to make it more nutrients. Give it more protein if you like. It's already bubbling since the soup is hot, so I'm going to put it on low. Just gonna mix the lentils in and let them cook for another 20 minutes. Alright you guys, so I just cleaned my mixer, and while our green pea and lentil soup is cooking on the stove, I'm gonna make the second soup, which is a sweet potato soup. So again, for the soup base, we're gonna put an onion, 2 cloves of garlic. I will add more garlic to this one. Just my daughter will think it's spicy, but please go ahead and add 4 because it's really good with garlic. Celery. This time I put only 2 sweet potatoes, and I have also 4 carrots on this plate, all chopped. All. Let's add our spices. So again, onion powder. I'm gonna add some sea salt. And some black pepper. Also, if you don't mind spicy, I will add some cayenne pepper to this soup. Extremely cool because the sweet potato is sweet, and then in the end of a bite or a spoon of soup, you have the kick of the cayenne. It's really good. I just don't put, since my daughter is only 6 and she don't eat spicy. And I also have soaked red lentils. Originally this recipe will have almond milk, but since I do not have, I thought I will add the lentils. Again, it's gonna make a really like whole meal, so we don't have to add anything to the soup. We can just have it as is. Lentils are packed in protein and magnesium and a lot of minerals, vitamin, and it's a truly whole meal. On this soup, I don't mind to blend the lentils, so yeah, I will just add them now. And the last thing that we need will be the parsley. Add your greens, always. Greens are great for every meal, a lot of greens. See, that's how I build my soup normally, all the way to the top, and that's it. And then I know I have everything I need in there. Okay, so we're gonna close it. We're gonna have the cover there. Gonna close it, blend it, and 20 minutes we have a soup. I'm gonna show you the result in a minute. Hold on you guys, I totally forgot to put the water in there. Without the water it's gonna be a big mess, so I'm gonna put 2 cups of water. We got 2 cups of water for this soup since the sweet potatoes need more water. Close the lid. And here we go. Ready to go. The soup is ready. Just beeped, so I'm gonna put it on smoothie now, so it's gonna mash, mash, mash. And we're gonna have the soup that I want. Alright, so our sweet potato lentil soup is ready. I'm gonna take it off now and open it so you can see how thick and beautiful it is. That's how I like my sweet potato soup. It's very thick, it's fluffy, it's really, really, really smooth. Today I added lentils instead of normally adding almond milk, and look, still, like, seriously perfect. The only thing is that I didn't try it, so let's try it together. See how it came out. It's the first time I'm using lentils, but I just thought it would be a great add-in to it. It's actually really good. You don't taste the lentil, you really taste the sweet potatoes, some carrots, even the parsley you can barely taste it, but I love adding parsley to my soups. Parsley is packed in vitamins and they're wonderful. So yeah, that's my 2 soup recipes that you can make them in an instant pot blender, which is great, and I highly recommend to have something as this just to have less dishes to do and just to make something really quick. So we put everything in there, it cooked the soup for us, and then we blend it in the same pot. We didn't have to transfer it to anything, and that's it. Everything is ready, and now I'm gonna let it cool down, transfer the soups to bags, and they're gonna be stored in my freezer, basically my fridge that I turned to a freezer for this road trip. I also made some popsicle and some snacks that I'm gonna show you guys later, but yeah, very happy with the results. So I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe and you got inspired to make something of your own, because when you're ready on a road trip, you can keep yourself healthy, less exhausted for thinking about cooking, and just enjoy a really good homemade meal. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Comment which one you think you would like to make, or if you have any idea for any other kind of soup, just let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to join us on our road trip to Sequoia, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, and other amazing places along the way. See you guys next time!